Okay, so this tutorial is going to be a little bit longer than the other ones. So I have a 725 here and an 850. Oh, nope, where'd the 850 go? Actually, it doesn't matter. Oh, here it is. All right, and we have the 850 here. Okay, same body, same style. So we're gonna replace the suction motor in these robots. Now, for time purpose of this video, I'm not gonna remove both of them. You know what? Let's go ahead. I can do it pretty quick, I think. This is gonna be you're gonna need a T10. You're also gonna need a T9. You need a Phillips head, possibly a flat head. So, if you haven't already, remove obviously your dustbin, your battery, your main drive brush. You don't have to remove the front wheel. That was in our video. I'll leave it in this one. Your left and right drive motors, you'll need the T10 to remove that. If you haven't, or haven't ever done that or need help, go ahead and check out the video on my channel about removing the drive wheels. So, next we're gonna remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T10s. Now on the 850s, there is one more, I believe. Yes, there's one more T10 under the battery. You're also going to want to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T9 by 2 inch up here. So we're going to start with the T9s on the front lip. So we're going to go ahead and remove, hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. We're going to remove the T9s on the outer lip or the bump sensor. So let's go ahead and remove that. I'll remove it on both at the same time, just so y'all can see that it is. Sorry, I'm gonna try to get all the best camera angles possible on this, but this recording on an old iPhone isn't always the best. So we're gonna remove these T9s first. And make sure you keep all your screws in order. I don't plan on reusing any of these, so I'm not keeping them in order. So now what you're going to do is take your robot and pull up on the edge, and the bottom face will pop off. Pick your robot up gently. There's a sensor in here, you'll see. So just pop that off. It just comes straight in. These two prongs are the sensor I'm talking about, and they're actually not really a sensor. They're a piece of metal that helps push it back out. These are the sensors on the side that register the signal, but these two push it out and keep it where it's at. But if you bend them, you can just bend it back and it'll be fine. I don't know why I said sensor. This is a good time to take these little brushes out and clean them. Just a little bit of compressed air and they just pop right back in. I don't have these listed, but if anybody loses these or screws, messes me, I probably have a ton of them laying around. Alright, this will work on 700, 725, 750, 800, 850, 8600, 86, 87s, so on and so forth. Screw positions might be a little bit different, and the wiring's a little bit different because the 850 does have a bigger motor than the 700 series, and you'll see that with the control board. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all the T10s that we just talked about, 6 on this one, 5 on that one. And remember, we've already removed the 5 out of left and right each, so 10 there. Keep these all separate. There are a few that are different size depending on the robot. Sure, I got them all out. Now this is the part where everybody's like, how do I pry it apart? So honestly, take and pop it apart. Things are gonna go flying. Usually not that bad. But when things go flying, I gotta show you all how to fix it. So this went flying along with this. I wonder where this goes. This one just pops. Ooh, does it pop like that? No. Does it pop like that? So hard to do this while trying to record. All right, let me just look at it real quick for you. Okay, so this goes right there. It slides right on. Good as new. This little guy right here, you'll see it just slides. Come on. Right in there, just like that. And that's for this sensor right here is for your bin, showing that's in. If you're having disconnecting issues with your bin, you can actually take this, disconnect it, clean it, put it back in, you're good to go. Or if you need any sensors, guys, please message me. I have tons of sensors no one wants. All right, so that's 850. I'm gonna set that top plate to the side, turn that around. I did not loosen this one up yet. So let's go ahead and loosen this one up. And I do advise wearing gloves, but these were cleaned and then I used them in my house for testing. So this dust came from my house. So it's good and nasty. Bunch of dust from the garage. I've used these in the garage. I used them in the driveway to test how long the bristles stayed good. It's a bunch of random tests that people ask me to do. All right, so what you can do is you can pop the back off if you don't want things to go flying. Get you a small flathead, and you see where these are? You can pry right by them, pop them out. There's two of them. There you go. And again, a little side piece will fall off. It just sticks right back on. Okay. There we go. Suction motor for the 850, suction motor for the 725. They look almost identical. They will not fit in each other's housings, so just a heads up on that. The 850 has a completely different motor structure because of the different features. So this is where everyone's gonna see it and be like, how do I get that out? How do I get that out? Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy, it's not fun. It takes patience. So we'll start over here. Go ahead and just start popping off sensors. Take a picture or pause this video, refer back to it, pop these sensors off, pop all the connectors off, pop all the wires out of all the looms. Alright, so that side's disconnected. Now we come over here, pop that one out, pull out the loom. Getting a little flathead. Sorry about the camera, guys. A little flathead. Pull the wires up so you can grab them. Honestly, I find wiggling them with the wires is the easiest way to get them out, unless you got some needle nose that can fit in there without pinching anything. Pull it out, pull it out. These wires are actually pretty strong. Pull it out, pull it out. Now, one thing you will have to realize is that this wire that connects the wheels will come and fall now. So be aware of that. You can leave it connected, but the wiring loom, these little plastic clips and stuff, will get in the way. So now you just free up all the wires off this main motherboard. And now we're gonna get a Phillips head. And some people will say, oh, you gotta remove all the little black screws. Incorrect. Just the silver. And you'll see the difference. The 725 doesn't have the Wi-Fi module that the 850 has. So remove all the silver screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 on both. Should have got a different Phillips head, but this will work. Make sure you're using the right Phillips head for the right job. Wow, I did not realize. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I am not the best videoer. I did not mean to have my arm in front of y'all this whole time like that. All right, those are removed. Take and slowly pull up on the motherboard. There you go. One motherboard. Try not to touch it with your hands. If your hands are dirty or anything, you don't want to get them. Also, if you need motherboards, let me know. I have a ton of them, and they're about to get thrown away. All right. Now, this is a suction motor, and if you need to replace your spinner motors, this is where they are as well, left and right. So we're not going to cover that in this video, but just a little tidbit. Also, this is where your main drive brush motor will be, right here. So let's go ahead, and on this one you have one silver right here. And all these are different size, so please keep them together. One there. I'm not being super cautious. You're also going to have a rubber gasket, well, bushing on these. It's actually a dampening bushing. Alright, so the 725 has 3. Take those 3 out and wiggle it and pull it out. Put the new one in, screw it back together, and reassemble in reverse order. Super simple, not very hard. And then you can also come here, you can take these 2 bolts out. 2 screws, not bolts. Take those 2 out, flip it over, align it, slide it out. That's your main drive. That's what breaks on 90% of these. Come over here, take these 3 out. There's your spinner motor. Pop 4 pins. These are your charging plates. Sensors. These bad boys just pop out. Like I said, you need sensors, hit me up. Got a ton of them. So, over here, we're going to remove the left and right spinners. We're going to remove main drive. All right. And that's one carcass with nothing but wires left on it and chargers. Put that to the side. All right. Now, let's sweep up all my mess. All right. Now to the 850. Same thing. Repeat. Cables. Lots and lots of cables. Tons of cables. Pop them all out of their little harnesses. Try not to scar the motherboard with a screwdriver unless you're not really paying attention and don't care. Now the 850s are a little bit harder to work with. They are a little bit tighter. But with a flat head, you can definitely use leverage to your advantage. Now there are 2 variants of the 750s. One of them had removable parts, one of them didn't. I honestly am not sure which one was more popular. I believe it's the one with the three pieces on top and most of the parts didn't remove. And people message me all the time, you sent me the wrong part. No, I did not send you the wrong part. You ordered an 850 part. You order a 750 part and you have a 750 in, or vice versa. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but all my ads on my eBay store are listed accordingly to the part that you need. So if you have a model number and it's not in that listing, don't order it. So same process, 5 silver screws. Move this over so y'all can see. There's that Wi-Fi module I was talking about. So you get all these wires out your way. Alright, 5 screws are out, same process. Pick up, shake a little bit, get your wires out your looms, one motherboard. Done. Now this one looks a little bit more intimidating. It's got more wires, strung everywhere, but same thing. You got one rubber bushing here. First time I did this, I took this little one off here, and that does nothing but remove the top piece. You got one here, one here. This one's in there a little bit better. Now you're gonna wiggle it. You have to remove it very carefully because it comes out at a different angle. And there is an 850. So this is an 850 and a 725. Built a lot different. And follow up with the same process. Main drive. Left and right spinners. You can get out charger pads, any sensors you need. And remember, I do carry, well, don't carry, I have all of these parts listed. And here, just to show y'all, the spinners are the same. So this is the same to a T. Motors, everything, housings, all the same. So there's a lot of parts from the 850s, 725, 700s that are interchangeable. The new ones, I'm waiting to get a load of the smart robots in, and when I do, I will be making videos on those and selling those parts as well. But unfortunately, those robots are super expensive. There you go, one more carcass down. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped y'all out. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below.